so cute. I love it. She became an icon. I think that's what makes the hair. I was born in the 90s, so I've had a fair share of hairstyles myself. We are going to go through 40 years of hairstyles today, from the 80s all the way up into the 2010s, so let's just do it. When I think of the 80s, I automatically think of big, wavy hair with tons of volume. I'm using the thinnest barrel on my curling wand to achieve this look today. We are going to be sectioning my hair half up, half down. We're going to start with the bottom pieces. The smaller the sections, the more wavy your hair will be. So we're going to do 1-inch sections, and we're going to curl all the way up like a classic curl. Doesn't matter if it goes in or out. You may want to alternate them so you have extra texture. You're going to wait about 10 seconds. We're going to release it like this. And so see how we released it? It's still in that twist, and then let go. We're just going to do that to my entire head and alternating the directions of the curls. I like to do my face framing layers away from my face, just because I feel like it's easier to style after, but we're going to be using the exact same technique. So now that we have this half done, we're going to move on to the other side, and I'll tell you guys how to style it when we're back. We got a ton of volume just by doing this, but we're going to add a little bit more volume to get that 80s perm look, and we're just going to be doing this by brushing it. While we have it as big as possible, I'm going to just spray it with a little bit of hairspray and then work my hands through the ends to make it a little bit bigger. If we want to take it up a notch, I have a hot pink scrunchie here, which is super 80s, and we're going to leave out the front layers of my hair and just take a little bit of hair for kind of like a half up, half down style, and we're just going to secure it with the scrunchie very loosely. We're going to let it waterfall over our hair. So 80s, I love it. The 90s was an iconic time for hairstyles, especially like 90s supermodel big hair. I love a good blowout, but sometimes I just don't have time to do it, or I'm working on 2 or 3 day old hair, so we're gonna fake a blowout using a wide curling iron. You can also go in with a really good dry shampoo. I really love this one, so I'm just gonna spray it at the crown of my head. I like to let this sit in, soak up any excess oils or anything like that, but the good thing about it is also adds some texture to my hair as well, so I can get some really good volume at the top. First, we're gonna part our hair to the side. We're gonna start at the bottom because we do want a flippy end, and we're gonna curl into our face. We're gonna hold it. After 2 or 3 seconds, we're actually going to grab it like this. So make sure you grab it really, really quickly. Kind of finger curling it in like this. Take a pin, whatever you guys have, and we're going to hold it into our hair while it's still warm. We have to work really quickly because we want the most amount of volume. The faster you work, the better it turns out. Okay, so we're at the face framing layer now. Even though we've been turning our curling iron inwards, we're actually going to be doing it the opposite way for maximum volume. I'm going to be going in with this large section here and securing with our last clip. I'm going to finish my coffee, wait for this to cool, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Everything has cooled down. How you'll know this is when you touch your curls, it'll be pretty cold to the touch. I find that with a curling iron versus hot rollers, the curling iron curls always cool down faster. We're just gonna go into the order that we did them. Yes, this is exactly what you want, but don't fear, we're gonna be brushing it out now. I just love this swoop. I think that's what makes the hair. This is a good faux blowout, like a faux out. This is when I would hairspray. What I like to do is put a little bit on my fingers like this and just kind of work through it a little bit, because I don't like a ton of hairspray, but you will definitely need some right here. I need my blazer and my little baguette bag, and then I'm gonna channel the 90s supermodel vibe. Y2K hair is so fun and known for its hair accessories. We're gonna add so many fun accessories that I just picked up at the Japanese dollar store, but you can also pick them up at your local drugstore. I don't really think Y2K really leaned towards wavy versus straight hair, but I'm gonna be straightening my hair just because my hair texture tends to lean that way. But first, we're gonna take a little bit of this 90s volume. I'm gonna spray some water in it just so it flattens out and I'm able to do my hairstyle properly. So using a comb, we're gonna section our hair into little parts. I'm gonna start with the middle section here, and we're going to be using these little hair elastics as well as these really cute little clips today. What we're going to do is we're going to do 1-inch sections, and we're going to section it all the way back like so you guys can see there's very 2 definitive lines right here. We're going to actually tie it first using a clear hair elastic, or whatever hair elastic will match your hair the best. So cute. And we're going to be doing this 4 times. Work from the center out to make sure that your sections are really even. We're done with these. Let's put on the sunglasses for some attitude. I found that the best method for my hair was to be twisting my hair all the way, and then with our little twisty section, we are going to be just making a little knot almost. And once the knot is done, we're going to want to secure it. Keep this little end out. It looks really cute when it's done. We're going to secure it with these tiny little butterfly clips that I got. Do this for all the rest of the sections. Need a tiny bag to complete the look. I'm obsessed with this look, guys. So stoked about how this turned out. We're in our 2010 look. Remember chokers, guys? I'm gonna try to understand the assignment here by using a hairpiece that is a high ponytail. I feel like Ariana Grande was like, she became an icon in the 2010s. This is gonna be a huge nod to her and the high pony. I feel like everyone was doing those slicked up high ponytails. This is a very easy hairpiece that I had back when my hair was a little bit blonder, but I've seen people do multicolored ponytails and they still look really, really good. So now that she's brushed and ready to go, we're gonna do my slick back pony. So just a little bit of water. We're gonna use a really thick elastic because we want this super slicked back and straight. After you middle part your hair, like mine is already, we're going to be brushing in a diagonal motion. We're gonna want the ponytail pretty much at the crown of your head. If you wanna leave some front pieces down like this is the time to do it. And we're just gonna secure it with an elastic as tight as possible. So now that we have our ponytail, all this hair is gonna be hidden by the hairpiece. And this hairpiece, see how this one has a little clip? We're going to be putting that at the base of the pony, right underneath the elastic. Cool thing about this ponytail is that it has a little hairpiece here that you're actually supposed to wrap around to conceal the Velcro. And then using a little clip, we're gonna fasten it. Using the flat iron, we're just gonna flat iron the ends here because I feel like that's just gonna add to the really slick, straight look. So this is my 2010s high pony. Can you believe that we just went through 40 years of hairstyles all the way from 80s to the 2010s and it was super affordable to do?